Welcome to CryptoCoins, where we review the best coins for you. Hey there folks, welcome back to CryptoCoins. My name is Freddie Colton, and something I'm very sincerely passionate about is the arts of all forms, especially when it comes to supporting content creators that you're a fan of. Now, I personally am living the dream by being able to be a YouTuber, but something that people don't understand is that a lot of content creators are not making a lot of money, and they really do need the support of those who love and watch their content. So today's project I'm going to be discussing is called INFLUER. Kind of a play on influencer. I love their little logo. It's sort of like a monster guy. But what their whole deal is making a decentralized social media, the first decentralized social media where you actually can support content creators through their currency. So if we want to go down here, we'll check out all the social media momentarily. I'm actually going to do something different than I usually do and kind of check out their vision initially so we can discuss that, get into their social media, and go from there. Now, you'll notice INFLUER will decentralize online content and be the first social media platform in the crypto universe. Content will be streamed directly from the blockchain using the state-of-the-art AI coding and decoding structure. The financial ecosystem will be decentralized with the native INFLUER token. Now here's something very interesting you can do with their website. Boom! Put your mouse right there and you can actually see a lot of what I just told you about. Basically, they want to be the leading platform for supporting influencers, creators that you like. And it tells you basically right there that you'll note that a lot of places will actually take a lot of money from creators that you love. You know, a lot of creators that you love don't actually make as much money from views as you would think. That's why it's a big deal to support people in their merchandise, support people in donating to projects, that sort of thing. That's why a lot of influencers do have to ask that. So, basically the idea is to support influencers, and this is actually a very small project at the moment, if I'm being honest. It's not a project that I've seen a lot on, but I think that it's a very promising one. Now, understand that they have yet, I should say, to put up the content of their new app. However, their developer and project owner, A. Kosov, is actually very interesting because he's very easy to get in touch with. Now, going to their Telegram, I was actually able to click through his picture, click through here, and find his Telegram, which I thought was really cool. He allows you to get in touch with him directly. This is his personal Telegram. It's right there on the website, so I'm not giving anything crazy out. Now, their Telegram following is right over 3,000, which is not a bad number. Let me be clear. It's not small. Just over 6,000 Twitter followers, which again, not small, though not huge compared to a lot of the projects that we've been discussing. So that's why I say the social media in this one is not huge. However, the interaction is pretty great. I will mention that their Telegram is just popping off. A lot of people talking at the moment. Right before I was looking at it, the chat was, going. Now, the reason I don't really show the chat much anymore is because it's just very quick for the computer. It's easier to show you sort of the number of subscribers, and if I ever feel there's anything necessary to show you on the chat, I'll definitely do that. Now, of course, their Reddit, I was checking that out. It's actually got a pretty decent number of, that's actually not their Reddit thing. So so basically I should mention they've got a decent bit of people checking out their posts, posting about them online. Now, you can see here, this was a really interesting chart that they had put out that I went ahead and blew up right here, giving a certain picture, essentially showing you how things interact between this crypto, which I thought was really fascinating. Now, I can't sit here and describe everything going on, but I will allow you to pause here. Alright, beautiful. Now that you've checked all of that out, let's go back to their website. Now again, A. Kosov, I appreciate that he is easy to get in touch with. You can send him a direct message. I haven't yet, but I assume that he does respond. There's a reason he would put it up there. Now if we go, that's the process workflow. That's what I just showed you, what you just paused and checked out. Their tokenomics are right here for you. So a very common supply of 1 trillion makes sense. Now we've got, I love that they do this right here. I thought this was very fun. They've definitely put a lot of work into the website. I guess Kosov himself probably hired someone really good to do it. Methodology, investor protection, communications, and that is for a vision, for security, and transparency. I love that they did the 1, 2, 3 here. Now, basically, this tells you a lot of what I've told you here, but it also explains to you that, you know, it uses the proven hyperdeflationary token standard on BSC network. It's a lot of stuff to tell you, essentially, the ideas I've mentioned here. Now, please feel free to read through that. I just like to kind of break it down for you folks, so that way you're not reading a whole lot of fancy words, because obviously, I'm not saying they're doing it here, but, you know, a lot of fancy words is what a lot of websites will use, even mine, to make themselves look, you know, higher than, you know, just very smart, I would say. And let me be clear, these guys are very smart. That was their white paper I was just showing you there actually a moment ago right here. I was reading through this. These guys are very cool, very realistic. Again, I just always like to warn you guys about stuff like that. You know, this isn't financial advice, and I always want to make sure we remember that we're just checking out websites I think that are really cool. I think that I always do like to look at cryptos that I do think are promising, let me be clear, but again, just want to be honest with my friends here, all of you. Now, checking out their roadmap, they've done very well so far on their roadmap. I'm not sure how they're going to do in the future on the rest of these things, but I would say they've got a very good promise. How to buy INF, which is the name of their crypto, you can figure that out right there. Apply to become an ambassador. They're very intelligent, trying to get ambassadors that might have a good following. And the FAQ section, you can read more if you'd like to know more about that. And then how to contact them. You can email, tweet them. Again, the owner is also pretty easy to reach out to. These are people they're listed with, going over to that actually, so we can check out their BSC scan here if you'd like. They are, of course, listed on our favorite, the Pancake Swap. Now I'm hungry. And not hungry anymore. We're back on the Poo Coin chart. Now, the Poo Coin chart is where a lot of tokens that we're going to look at are, as I've mentioned. Now, it seems they did pretty well in the beginning. Went down for a little bit like any crypto does right after the beginning, but it does seem they've gone back up a couple of times, so they're showing some real promise. You know, I'm not even going to read out how many zeros that is. You can see right here what they are worth at the moment. Very little, but you know, if this does become an app where you're trading the tokens to give to content creators of the sort that you like, you know, they have their own app where you can put your content out. I do really think that these tokens have a lot of worth. You know, keep in mind, I don't maybe discuss the usage of tokens as much as I should, but I do appreciate that these tokens will have a specific use. And they are here to give some love and support to the very important influencers and content creators that are just trying to make a buck out there, you know, if not, try to provide you with some entertainment. So folks, thank you again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Freddie Colton. This is CryptoCoins. We will see you in the next video.